Woke up to the smell of a roses dress laid out in white. Wondering if you're getting ready. Wondering if you've got butterflies. Everyone seems so excited. Mama's already cried. No need to rush.
A good first morning in Sokcho. Sokcho is one of the cities which are most to the north in Korea, and I would say it's quite the same distance from North Korea as Seoul, so it is considered the north part of Korea, and it's kind of cold here, I have to say, because it's literally next to the sea, and I can see the sea in front of me right now, so the wind is quite strong and it is quite cold here compared to Seoul, for example. But today we will start our first exploration day, and we will have only 3 days here, one of which is predicted to be raining during that whole day, so I think we will not do much then, but today we will try to see as much as possible of the city, of the seaside, and probably do some stuff outside of the city. But for now, let's just take a walk near the water.
We're just beginning. We got nothing but time. 'Cause every day with you is the best day of my life. That tux is looking good and this wedding ring is nice. If I could be honest, forever's looking bright. Every day with you is the next best day of my life.
So the seaside beach in Sokcho is actually quite long, and it can take you a lot of time to walk here. There are now a lot of people. Today it is Labor Day, right? It is Labor Day, which is also an official holiday in Korea. So everyone has a day off, and I'm sure that all the people of Sokcho decided to come to the beach, as well as some other people from other cities came here, just like us. So here are quite a lot of people, but not that many. It's still quite nice to take a walk here.
I've been here before, but for some reason, this time it's even more beautiful than I remember. And the weather is perfect, and I recently went to Okinawa, Japan, and they had this beautiful emerald water there, and this kind of gets close to it actually. And this, I don't know if you can see it, but this little island actually really adds to the vibe. Kind of reminds me of San Francisco. And also this cliff area also reminds me of San Francisco. Unfortunately, the beautiful decked walk path, which I walked 3 years ago, is currently closed. But yeah, it's incredible. Actually, this is one of the most beautiful places I've seen in Korea.
I do have to say that among all the beaches of Korea that I've seen, this one, I guess, is my favorite so far, because it doesn't only have the beach and beautiful sea, but also it's close to different infrastructure. It's close to the city itself. The city is here, but if you compare Busan, which is a huge city, and Sokcho, which is a much smaller city, I think here it's just cozier in a way, so I do like it more.
Also, the Ferris wheel really adds to the atmosphere. It's completes the picture here. It's beautiful.
It's the next best day of my life. Dan's got the baseline ready. The boys straightening up.
So we came to this really amazing cafe, in my opinion. It's called Cafe Brotherhood, and it has such a beautiful view of the whole beach, and I'm pretty sure no other cafe has it, because it's the closest to the water line, to the sea line, and it's on the 3rd floor of the building. They also have a lot of sandwiches and desserts, so it basically can be your brunch cafe. They have a really cool coffee station, actually pretty and cool. And I think overall the design is amazing. I can also see the Ferris wheel from here. So yeah, it's definitely the cafe where you have to go to. And even so, it's Labor Day, it's official holiday, there's so many people outside. Here are almost no people in a way. Some seats are taken, but still you can get easily a table with a view. So I'm really happy about that. And here, for the first time that I've been in Korea, I see coffee with kind of like orange juice. So something that we have, I feel like, at every place in Dnipro, in Ukraine, which I absolutely love to drink in summer. But yeah, I would never be able to find it here, and it's my first time finding it here. So I'm definitely gonna make it at home too in summer. What do you think about this coffee? I know that it's your first time trying it. I love it, but what do you think?
It's really delicious. It's like very lemony taste. It's like a lemonade, but the coffee really seeps through it. The scone is really delicious too. I just tried it. Really recommend this place. Beautiful views right behind the Ferris wheel. Incredible.
I just tried this coffee and I feel like it's a bit different from the one I'm used to, but I do think it has more of like lemonade taste and it's just so perfect for summer. I do want to experiment with coffee in this way during summer at home too.
The flower girl's dress is muddy, but I can't help.
So I just spoke to the barista and he said, I was wondering why this sandwich takes so long to come out. When I first ordered the sandwich, he was like, it's going to take 30 minutes. I was like, what kind of sandwich takes 30 minutes to make? But turns out they literally bake the bread as the order comes in. That's why it comes in the maximal fresh state. It was incredible. This is called salt bread. Sogumpang is a thing in Japan and Korea.
Japan too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there it's called shio bread.
It's just Korea.
Basically has melted butter inside. It's like a kind of a more dense croissant with a somewhat empty inside. This is they have two signature coffees here. One of them we talked about earlier is the lemon drink. This is the other one, the orange drink. That's why you see this orange here mixed with this. So he told me to stir it thoroughly. I'm excited to try it out.
And I do think that this cafe is, I'm not sure if it's hidden, but if you have never heard of it but you want to come to Sokcho, I think it's a perfect place to come to get some like baked goods and some coffee with the view, so definitely make sure to come here. Just take a break from walking.
Preachers at the front patiently waiting while I'm dreaming when we're old and gray. The pictures from today will all be faded, but I'll still feel this way. 'Cause every day with you is the best day of my life. That tux is looking good and this wedding ring is nice. If I could be honest, forever's looking bright. 'Cause every day with you is the next best day of my life. It's the next best day of my life. Yeah, the next best day.
We ended up being in this kind of Korean Starbucks, which is a chain of cafes called Compose Coffee. We will just take a quick break here and continue our walk. So the maps. So we're trying to go to one of the lakes of the city, and there's also a temple, but we wanted to go by kind of like a hiking trail, and Google Maps told us to go in one direction, but basically it was someone's yard, and yeah, it's just, I don't know what happened to the trail. I feel like it just got fully abandoned, but it was so weird for us to go there. But anyways, we will try to find another way and hopefully see the lake and the temple. It is already 3:30 p.m., but we still have a lot of plans, I'd say. And about the Ferris wheel, that was really cool. Like, if you come to Sokcho and if you had a chance, definitely go to the Ferris wheel because it gives such a cool perspective of the city. You can see the sea from above and you can also see the Soroksan mountain. This is so cool. Like, definitely recommend, please don't skip it. You should definitely go there. Now we'll just enjoy the coffee a little bit. I got myself a Sokcho coffee, which I think is getting or is already kind of like popular now in Korea, especially among young people. It's basically like espresso shot with some fruit tea, but I have to say that it's so sweet. Definitely not my thing. Yeah, it just tastes like some kind of artificial candy. Another interesting moment for us and for this Sokcho trip is that Jack's mom was actually born and raised in Sokcho, so it's basically her city, and it kind of adds some special, I guess, layer of nostalgia. I don't know, even for me, like it's just nice to experience the city and see where his mom lived. And I am quite surprised that here are a lot of like high-rise buildings, and overall it's like quite a big city. Like you can actually feel like you're living in a big city here. The only problem, which is true not only for Korea but for any other country, is that in smaller cities, smaller than capital, just not out, let's say outside of the capital, the transportation system is much worse, and it's also true for Sokcho. Like here, we went to a bus stop and we wanted to go to like this part from the beach area, and the bus that we needed would come in 35 minutes. That's why it was so funny, that it was saying like no buses arriving soon. So we took a taxi, but again, taxi is like really cheap here in a way, so and the distance is not that long, so it's fine. But if you're living here, I feel like you definitely need a car. So that's the thing. If you're living in Seoul, I feel like you should better not have a car because it will be even complicating things more, and you should just use public transportation. Because honestly, in my whole life, never have I ever experienced the city with a better transportation system than Seoul. But outside of the Seoul, yeah, we definitely need a car. So since we don't have one, we're gonna walk a little bit more to the temple. Hello from a real beautiful temple here, which is called
Naksansa.
Yes, exactly, Naksansa. And it is on the hill, which is located literally next to the ocean, I guess. And the views here are just amazing. You can see like whole green forest in front of you with different like hills, green hills. And then behind those hills, you can see the Soraksan mountain. And I feel like that's the most beautiful mountain range that I've ever seen in my life.
So photogenic.
Yeah, and like since it's like golden hour time, the mountains, we can't really see them. It's more like a silhouette of them. So yeah, I don't see anything what is located on mountains, but I just see them, and that's like a whole special thing. Like it looks like it's not real.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like it actually creates such a visual illusion.
Yeah, I think what I love about Sokcho is like the same reason I love California, because in California the mountain is right next to the ocean. If you go to a city like Berkeley, it's one of the most amazing things about when I lived over there, and I feel get the same vibe here because the mountain and the ocean are together, and the beaches here and the city itself is quite well established. So really it offers a bit of everything. And these pine trees are really beautiful too. Overall, one of the most impressive places I've ever been to in Korea. And this statue here at the temple is also incredible. According to my mom, it's the biggest ocean-looking Buddhist statue in Asia. So it's incredible.
And I think if you visit Sokcho, this place is just a non-negotiable. You have to come here because the views are just so amazing and the temple is also so beautiful. And it does make sense, I think, to take a taxi from Sokcho because this place is quite far. It took us like 30 minutes because we were in quite far away part of Sokcho from here. But usually if you are staying in Sokcho near the Ferris wheel area, it might take you like 20-15 minutes, so it's totally fine. Yeah, you just don't skip this place. It's so worth it. And as I think, right as we discussed, maybe Soraksan probably is the tallest mountain of the land, Korea. So definitely worth coming here if you're, for example, not going on a climb. But I think if you're not going on a hike, but I feel like this is the best view of the mountain that you can get.
You can see the statue behind me. And also these lanterns. What's happening is, as you can see, there's a lot of them, right? What's happening is it's Buddha's birthday soon. It's actually a national holiday. So just like Christmas is Christ's birthday, this is celebrating Buddha's birthday. And it's like a tradition across Korea to, even in the city streets, you'll see these lanterns just being installed on the roads. This is Jack reporting live from SBS in Sokcho.
You told that you're reporting.
As you can see, Sokcho downtown beach area is very lively. It's Friday night. So what's going on this weekend is we have a long weekend because May 1st is Labor Day. It's a national holiday. So we have a 3-day weekend. And as you can see, there's a lot of people. Well, Friday night it would have been a lot of people anyway, but it's a golden weekend. So there's a lot of travelers, I'm assuming. And the area just seems very lively. I see a lot of people across all generations. I see a lot of children. I see a lot of young people. But again, not too crowded. I think that's the amazing thing, especially when you think about Busan. In Busan, there's this beach called Gwangalli. It's incredible there. There's so many people, so loud. People bumping loud music. We don't have any of that here. It's calm. The moon is in full swing tonight. It's incredible. The beach looks safe. The water is calm. This Sokcho Eye Ferris wheel is just they did such a good job. Okay, Busan has that bridge. Okay, I'll give them that. But Sokcho has this beautiful Ferris wheel, and we were up there earlier about 7 hours ago. Sokcho just has a lot to offer, in my opinion. It's the kind of city where you can enjoy mountain, ocean. Even the temple was incredible. So a lot of history. The downtown is lively. There's a lot of food options. It's a city that has everything to offer. So again, reporting live from Sokcho. This was Jack from SBS.
Since it really looks like we are reporters from some kind of channel, local channel, maybe that's actually what people think because we have like a whole camera setup here. It feels a bit awkward, okay? Like I don't feel too comfy, but when I'm with Jack, I'm fine. So, Sokcho. It might be one of my favorite cities so far in Korea because, as Jack told, it really has everything. It has like sea, mountains that we will explore, by the way, tomorrow. It has like this calmness but also city vibes. It also has this beautiful temple. So I feel like if you want to go outside of Seoul but experience a lot of things about Korea, you should definitely come here. And yeah, it just feels so good. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I fell in love with Sokcho, and I have to say that it's kind of cold. So yeah, the weather is definitely influenced by water, but I'm so happy that we chose specifically this city to come for this weekend. And this Sokcho yeah, just forever in my memory. But yeah, we still have tomorrow. For tomorrow, we do have plans. We are going to Saraksan mountain, kind of climb, but also I hope we can get by some transportation quite high. And then on the last day, we don't really have any plans, but the problem is the weather will not be nice. So today we try to explore as much as possible, and we'll see you tomorrow at the beginning of our hike.